What's up guys, Maik Wiedenbach here. This is a video I wanted to make for a long time, but I couldn't because you need a tan. What is it? It's about posing and how posing can make your workout better, okay? So I divided this into two categories. One, posing can work as an activation mechanism to make the exercise more effective, or as a finisher movement. So let's say you're doing something for the back, right? If you're capable of flaring your lats at will, like so, or hitting a back double bi, then you'll be simply better going into this, let's say, and you're going to be able to actually feel your lats as opposed to doing something like this, which is more of a bicep trap pull down, right? So if you just try to sort of like flare out like this or standing like this, even though it looks ridiculous, but like in New York City, nobody cares what you do or what you don't do in the gym. Another one, like the muscles on the back are usually the ones that are harder to activate. So like if you can manage flexing your hamstring like so in a back double bi, then anything you do afterwards, let's say a leg curl, is gonna be quite simply more efficient. So put your toes in, and now I'm already feeling my hamstring, and I get more out of the exercise as opposed just jumping in cold. Okay, so that's the first part, activation. And now we're going to part number two, which is sort of like finisher movement, aka condition. Okay, so stay tuned. So posing is also a great tool, as I said, to sort of finish a muscle off, or I want to call it conditioning, but that's not quite the accurate term. So let's say you're doing chest, could be anything from, let's say, like a squeeze press, as the name indicates, you're trying to get the most out of it, going into some sort of a push fly or so, even if you're just doing like a regular chest press. And then when you're done, you could simply like sit or stand or whatever, kind of clasp your hands and squeeze the pecs as much as you can, just to get a little bit of activation. Or you can go side by side, some more of a side chest, as Arnold put it out, and squeeze the pecs like that. Just make sure you do both sides, otherwise you're gonna look very funny. Also, triceps. So let's say you're doing, kickbacks or Tate presses or what have you. Working at contraction, and then you finish your set. You can simply kind of like grab the wrist, pull the arm down, and play with the wrist a little bit. See what you get in terms of tricep squeeze out. And then, of course, everybody wants to know biceps. So thumbs under, we talked about this, curling out. And you fatigue, so you can go really heroic and hit the front double biceps. Crank the wrist. See my thumb, how it goes inward. I don't have great arms, but I'm doing my best. Put that for 20 seconds. It's a great tool. And then there are the legs. So this is a bit unevenly loaded, but it won't flip, don't worry. Physics will work out just fine. So let's say you're doing some sort of a close stance or leg press, working on your quads. And then as you fatigue, stand up, kind of push the feet out a little bit, flex your quadriceps for what it's worth. You can also go into a most muscular, So the better you manage, the more you get out of your training, and the more fabulous you look. Maik out.